What's up, guys?
Welcome back to the channel.
So we got a new build, or
New to you.
something new going on. There's no, as you guys saw by the title to this video, some new things are coming. So right now we're just gonna act like you guys don't know. So play on with it.
Yeah.
So basically, last video we talked about our cars, the 3 cars that we have left. There's still that one surprise car that it's been sitting forever. That eventually we'll get
Let
to
me
it.
just be the bearer of bad news. It's gonna continue sitting.
Yeah, eventually we'll get to it. But so like I said with my RS, I was prepping the car to get rid of it because I wanted to move to a whole different platform. And while I was last weekend, I was in Tennessee or Kentucky, Bowling Green, Import Line Spring Meet. And while I was there, you know, I'm always on that marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, all the classifieds, looking for something. It's a big issue. So something came up.
You say it was a deal, right?
It was a deal. To me, in the moment, under the impression it was a really good deal. So what it was, basically, it was 93, 94.
First Gen SC300,
Yeah,
right?
the first model to come up, the pre-facelift. It was a complete car for the most part, and it came with a little extra. So, you know, I called my brother because he wasn't able to make it. So I impulsively was like, I need to find somebody. He's like, I can't do it. So I had to call around. I have a lot of cousins. Cousin Jerry came through and helped me make the deal happen. So he got out of work. He picked up a trailer, picked up the car for me. So then I had to wait 3 more days before I came back. And when I came back, I came and saw the car. So here we are.
So now he just basically went through a timeline. We are in live seeing the car.
Yes.
So let's go over it. We still have more. You get just keep watching.
Yes.
Ready? So this is Lexus SC300. And now I'm gonna pop the engine bay for you. Give me a quick second.
Yeah, it's missing. So, it's a shell. Unfortunately, I let my emotions get the best of me, and I bought a shell because I thought, getting into a new platform, what better way to experience the whole project aspect? Getting a car that doesn't have an engine and is missing some things that I don't know where it goes.
Yeah, you know. So coming from, we have worked on Hondas.
My whole life.
We know the ins and outs of it.
Right.
We're pretty knowledgeable on it. We're moving on to something completely different.
Right. So I bit the bullet. So far, it is the same thing. The only thing is that, you know, there seems to be like in the inside when he showed you. Did he show you the inside?
No.
So when he shows you the inside, you guys are gonna see that there's like a mess in there with the wiring. So then I was like, you know, I don't know what to do with this. So.
But I mean, there is potential and there's things we can do. I'm gonna go over the cars, the stuff that I noticed with the car. We could also come in here. Doors a little tough. The door panel's like broken in so many places. This is what we were referring to. This is like a little bit of a mess. The car also came with another dash harness, and we just don't know what that's for. If there was a reason to have to replace that. Greddy turbo gauge, analog turbo gauge, AM fuel ratio gauge, coming with a radio. Interior, I mean, it has MK410 Supra seats, but the condition of them is questionable. A little like skid plate back there. NRG, not NRG. It has a quick release. Doesn't have no name apparently. Car also does have these XSR wheels. I think I went over that with you guys, but it has teen coilovers. I don't know of anything that we saw. It looks like it still has the diff with both axles. It's you can see the wiring even. I mean, this just looks like things tapped into everything. For us getting into a chassis that we've never... Whoa! What is this? Oh, okay. So... what is this?
Another one.
It's undefinable to know where you are. Why can't you find a way to sun is dark? Sun is dark.
This thing's running rich.
It is?
Yeah, it smells crazy out there. But as you guys can see, what does this one have that one doesn't?
Everything.
Black interior.
Black interior, everything's functional. Look at this. I'm sorry, this is one of my favorite. Oh wait, gotta put it back. One of my favorite features. Ready?
Oh, you see that? It's by itself.
That's awesome.
This is so
It may
cool.
not be much, but I find that very intriguing. This interior is pretty bad too, to be honest.
Yeah, what a lot of people do is they just get them reupholstered, which is exactly what I'll end up doing. Because I have those super seats, but I kind of like this whole electric thing.
Yeah.
The driver's
Memory
side
seats.
Yeah, the driver's side on that one is electric as well, but not the passenger side. And why not keep the luxury, you know?
Heated seats. Everything. This car's complete.
Heated seats. Where are the heated seats?
Right here.
Both or just one?
Yeah, both.
Oh wow.
Everything is here. Everything is original. No aftermarket radio. I mean, this climate control is definitely gonna have to be changed. Just blew shit in my mouth, stuff in my mouth. So yeah, this is awesome, man. This is.
Oh look, we're missing this. But guess what that car has?
Yeah, we could just swap that out of that.
So basically, here, let me sit in here. Turn off this car before we die. Oh look, there's a cigarette butt here.
yeah, there's also some. That
just-
looks like drug paraphernalia in there.
Oh boy, we're gonna have to throw that away. Okay, so you see this here? It's all like faded and cracked.
Power mode, ECT, and then normal.
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
So basically, what we're thinking is, and this car is complete. You wanna shut that off?
Oh, that annoys you?
No, not at all.
I mean, just to let you know, this auto tilt steering wheel, I don't think it actually works. So that's one thing you're gonna have to get fixed.
yeah, I mean we'll fix it. So I really wanted a manual car.
This is not.
This isn't right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this car running 100%,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna do a manual conversion,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna get some Spinny Boys turbos.
No, some snails. Okay.
Yeah, and
I thought you were
then
talking about actual spinners. I was like, I'm not with
no,
that.
some Spinny Boys, some turbos,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna shoot for the moon.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna hear all that nice sneezing sound. You know the. I'm not gonna make the noise. I'm not gonna do that. So we're gonna do that, and then make it a nice little street car.
Yeah, that's the goal. Right now we're shifting our focus from making these cars that are not, how do you say it? I can't think of words right now. Not practical. We're gonna make we have cars that are not practical for daily driving and going out with our women and things like that. So what we're planning on doing is actually we're gonna shift it for a little bit, and we're gonna.
Yeah, because this car, even after we installed the Spinning Boys, you can retain AC. Because basically this is a poor man's Supra.
Yeah.
And as a poor man, I wanted a Supra. So we made things happen.
Next best thing.
Right. So this engine is the same as the the NA, the natural aspirated Supras.
Mhm.
So a lot of the suspension components are the same. Obviously the exterior is a little bit different, but it's still nice. I like it. We're gonna take some parts off of that car. So what's gonna end up happening is
That's gonna be a parts car.
exactly, and then to the parts car that we bought.
Mm-hmm.
Because since this car is complete, it's literally just removing this, doing the neutral safety switch, adding the transmission, removing this transmission. I think the drive shaft is the same. I have the clutch pedal from that car. It's an original manual car. So we're gonna take off as little as possible. Those wheels,
Stay.
yeah, I don't really like them. The coilovers on that has team, like I think basics or maybe even streets, which are rather cheaper coilovers, and they're just like terrible shape.
They're ancient, yeah.
They're like rusted. It looks like I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
So basically, this is gonna be our parts car.
This
This is gonna be our car. That's gonna be our parts car.
The exhaust we'll stay with because it's just not. It's gonna be something that you could easily swap over for now, and then you don't have to worry about down the line. You could always upgrade it. But it's to have that airflow you're gonna need. So
Yeah.
we're gonna take some stuff that we need, and then first let's show you guys this car. We'll pop the hood. We'll show you guys. This car's actually in. Personally, I think it's in good condition.
The one thing is, this car on the ad said it had about 40,000 less miles than it actually does.
Let's just give you guys
And the guy and I had already agreed to a price, but I did try to haggle
it
him.
does work. Look.
Oh, there it is. I did try to haggle him a little bit, but then he said no, and I was like, I'm not gonna push it. It's still a good deal. I mean, it's a little unfortunate, but in order to get the
it's not
Spinny
really
Boys,
unfortunate. It is what it is.
right? In order to get the Spinny Boys in, we have to do some maintenance anyway, so it's okay.
Timing belt was just done at 210-ish, but we're gonna do it again.
Yeah, all that's going to be done because later on we'll go into it more. But in order to get the Spinny Boys in and be reliable, we're gonna have to do a head gasket and ARP head stud. So when we do that, we'll redo the head, look over the pistons and everything. So yeah, the mileage, it said it had 210,
Yeah.
but it actually has 254. You know what? That is more miles than my Tundra. That has like 248. I mean, this car is 10 years older than that truck, but it's whatever. These two JZs run forever. Same thing on those Tundras. Toyota just makes good, reliable engines. That's why you see like 1,093,000 Corollas on the road. The AC works. That's the volume. Let's see.
This climate control is not working.
That's okay, but where's cold? Oh, there's no temperature?
No, AC is on. I'm guessing this is cold. By the looks of it, it does have AC.
I mean, it is a little chillier, but the AC is bumping. The power, we'll go over the engine bay. Woo!
Alright, shut this off because that stuff is going all over my eyes and everything.
Guys, I love AC. As a big boy, I need this. So, also, before we get out and go over the engine,
floor mats, factory floor mats, like small things that go a long way. I mean, they're not in the best condition.
The black interior on these things is worth a lot of money. So, as this being the parts car, it just ended up being a better deal because I could just get these seats reupholstered and still spend less money than buying the whole interior off of somebody who's buying out these cars.
This has the vent for the how do I say this without getting in trouble?
It has a ball cooler.
Exactly. So it has it down here actually. So
you know, in the summer when you're wearing them shorts, woo,
got some nice breeze coming in.
No more swamp.
I wonder if the radio works.
All right, maybe I'll take that out.
Radio works.
All right, let's not listen to music.
No, we can't.
All right, let's look at the engine.
Alrighty.
As you guys can see, we're at our first garage. So
The OG.
this is what he was referring to when he said the hood.
It's like a common thing, and any other ones I've seen are always pretty much.
Obviously, the paint on this one is worse than that one, which is crazy.
You ready? Yeah. So we were definitely swapping that one too. She's nice and clean. Only thing we did notice was the power steering. It definitely has a leak. Not nothing too major. Considering
He said 100 something. It looks like the last time it was done, it was.
yeah, because there's some sticker here too. It shows the first time it got done, second time it got done, and then they could have just never recorded it after that.
Yeah, that's stickers over another sticker. Yeah, so the car's complete. You know, it's obviously.
It purrs quiet. We started it up, shut it off, started it up. I mean, it's been like 2 hours since we picked it up. It was a long drive. Even then, I'm gonna put my shoe on your car.
It's okay.
And even then, I mean, I'm personally, I think that this is a good deal, good transaction. At one point, when we saw the mileage was different, it seemed like he was gonna walk away. And
yeah, but I know Toyota engines. As for my Tundra, it's nothing but reliable. I know looking into those because I had one before. Obviously, if you guys have been following since the beginning of the channel, I had an access cab, and that one only had 170. But then I wanted a dual cab, and even with 206,000 miles, these things go for over $5,000. In good condition, they go for like 10,000-15,000. So this one's not like perfect condition. It doesn't matter. Engine's 250, runs like a kitten, purrs like a kitten. So now we have this, another 250. It purrs like a kitten. But like I said, when we get the Spinny Boys, the turbos in here, we're gonna do some maintenance. It seems like there's another leak over here somewhere.
And
watch out with the fan.
Distributor, probably a distributor already.
Yeah, so there's gonna be maintenance done. It doesn't matter.
I mean, we got to do our homework because we know nothing besides that it's a 2JZ, and that this is a GE or GT.
There's a G, unless you have a Supra, twin turbo Supra. They're all Gs.
Yeah. So,
but this is since this is 93 or 95. This is a GE, non-BVTI. So it has a stronger rods from what I've heard.
Yeah. There's a lot we're gonna learn.
I got a new battery with it though. So yeah, think it over one more time, but it definitely looks like since that's a complete car, it makes it easier.
Yeah.
The only thing that would have been better here is that since we don't have an engine, we could literally like take everything off, spray the bay real quickly, and then put the engine back in, reassemble everything.
But believe it or not, these cars clean up very nicely, and I mean, This car definitely looks like it was more exposed to the elements than that car for some reason.
Yeah, this car also has like 250,000 miles.
This
so
one too?
Something like the title says something like unreal mileage, but it's somewhere in the 200,000.
Yeah, so I mean, at that point, I still personally, if he listens to anything I gotta say, where I would go with that car. It's a running car where you know all the obstacles that we're gonna tackle are gonna be self-created, basically.
Right.
Because basically, I'm
It's a clean slate, basically.
Yeah, exactly, and not something that's already been tampered, which is something that we're looking for, which I don't follow by my own words.
Right.
And you guys will see what we're talking about in a couple videos.
Yeah. So this car has, the radiator I could take off, like a lot of the things. So.
Exactly. Like, I mean, we're gonna. I personally wouldn't get rid of this car until that car's stick, at least, just so we know the stuff that we're gonna take. Boost solenoids obviously coming.
Yeah.
Fuel lines most likely coming.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, guys. I think this is it.
Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time.
Follow us on Instagram.
Oh yeah, at All Purpose Builds.
Take care, guys.